Okay. Drawing some freaking pictures today in this little sketchbook that my older sister got me for Christmas, so thank you, Ellie. Don't know what to start with. Maybe a bug. Oh. I thought it was gonna be a bug, maybe it won't be. Man, I don't even know what this is. Oh man. Thought it was gonna be a bug and it quickly got out of hand. I like how square this sketchbook is. Probably 48 inches. Where's that feet? Currently getting a phone call from Bitzer Scroll. Hello? Hello?
Hi, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Olivia here, calling on behalf of Senior Financial Solutions.
Hey,
I
Olivia.
contacted you earlier about the cashback benefits associated with Medicare. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
That's why I'm following up. Based on our records, there are Medicare cashback benefits available for 2026 that apply to you in addition to your current coverage. Do you currently have Medicare Part A and B?
Yep, I do.
All right, I am quickly connecting you to the benefit agent who will review your updated benefits.
Okay.
Just a moment, here you go.
Thank you so much for calling Plan Codes. My name is Daniel on a recorded line. How are you doing today?
Good, except you said thank you for calling, but I didn't call you. I think you guys called me.
Oh, if somebody calls you and they transfer you over to me?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Okay, well, no problem. So today we'll just definitely go ahead and take a look if you can qualify for some extra help on your Medicare plan.
Okay, appreciate it.
You're not missing anything. Yes, sir. So how old are you? What is your age?
I am 35 years old.
Young.
Oh. He just hung up on me. Guess I probably should have said like 50 or 60. I don't know how old you have to be to get Medicare. Maybe we'll get a call back here in a second. Okay. Call that one too young for Medicare. What to draw next? I'll probably do a face. Kind of struck me yesterday in a way that it hadn't before that, I guess I kind of always knew this, but you know, strange. You meet some people, or a person, and I guess I either want to be near them or want to be away from them, but there are some people who, I don't know, you wish you could have spent more time with, or the circumstances just weren't right. And I guess there are people throughout life like that, and I'm not saying I regret how things happen, change, but it's strange, kind of like a wholesome melancholy to it, of realizing that, you wanted to be a main character in somebody's life and you just happen to be a very passing, like, temporary, maybe you were just the love interest for a weekend, and you thought it would go on for like 3 or 4 seasons, and it happened to be like 2 episodes. There wasn't even a cliffhanger or anything, it was just, and I guess I kind of have a hard time with that, because the people that I want to get close to, I guess I like spending a lot of time with the people I like, and really getting to know them, and having it take a long time to... I've been friends with the same people for like 10 years, and like still learning aspects of them, but in that 10 years, like, you get a very complicated and like amazing view of somebody, like you see them in all sorts of situations, them at their worst and them at their best, and worst and best might not be the right words for it, but you get to see them when they're stressed and when they're calm, and what they do on Sunday morning when their parents are coming over for dinner in the afternoon, and they only have so many hours to relax. Or you get to see them when they're shy or nervous or heartbroken or sensitive or brave, and they're I appreciate that about a lot of the relationships I have, is that I can see them in all sorts of lights. But sometimes, I don't know, especially in after a breakup or in the end of a romantic relationship, it can be kind of hard to want to be around that person anymore, because they just remind you of so much. And to be honest, the thought of, seeing somebody else in the role that you wanted to play is really, really hard. For me, at least. It's kind of heartbreaking to want to give somebody, maybe not everything, but a lot, and then not be able to do that, and then think about or see somebody else doing that for them, and you love them very deeply and you want them to be happy, but there is still some, maybe jealousy is not even the right word, you just kind of melancholy, what could have been. But it's also nice to think that to have shared part in any of their story at all is wholesome and rewarding, even if it was just temporarily. It's worthwhile. And that's not something I feel like I always thought. It took a lot of learning and a lot of work and a lot of therapy to even get close to that. And it's still sad and still, you know. Still lonesome. But also, you know, it's just love and appreciate people even just for, you know, showing me just a little bit more about myself through their lens, and I don't know. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know, man. Just feeling all sensitive. But it's good. I like to feel sensitive. I don't think there was a point where I didn't like to feel sensitive, but there are definitely times when I don't always want to share what's going on, because it's private and I like to keep it private. Because they're my emotions. They don't belong to me, but like, they're personal. Maybe they do belong to me, I don't know. And you don't want somebody else to fucking shit on it. But you know what? It'd be okay if somebody shit on it. And I'm not gonna beat you to shitting on it. That's another thing you can do. I can do. It's like somebody else is gonna shit on it, so I'm gonna beat you to it. This fucking drawing sucks. You gotta come in here and be like, nope. Hang on, bud. Hold up. This drawing is cool. And then maybe you also gotta come in here and be like, well, hold up. The drawing is cool, and maybe it also sucks, but perhaps the drawing is you. Here's a picture of me. Just drew it myself. But I don't have a mirror, so I can't really see myself right now. So I'm just guessing. This is a picture of me if I was like a dog, chicken, man, two-face hybrid thing. With like a weird orange mustache. Yeah, okay. On to the next one. I got like a green tea leaf stuck in my freaking mouth. A lot of times, in a lot of the projects I make, there's always a point where I'm just completely full of self-doubt. Like, unbelievable amounts of just, man, get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? You're in way too deep. Dude. Like, you gotta stop fucking painting. You gotta stop making music. It's not going well. It is, might be time to throw in the towel. Is what I think sometimes. Actually, most of the projects I feel like I work on, there's at least, if nothing else, just a hint of that. And then some of them have a lot more. But, yeah, there's always this weird feeling of, like, not just wanting to quit or stop doing it, but, like, the desire to, like, completely eradicate all trace of it and just, like, oh my God, what were you thinking? That's it. I don't think you're capable of doing anything ever again. You're crazy. You have gone completely schizophrenic. And there's no hope left. And I always, 98% of the time, stick it out. Sometimes you gotta give up. It's good for you. Pretty freaking windy out today. How about that freaking weather out there? Oh, and it was so nice for the last couple days, and now it's like gonna snow over the weekend. Everybody got fooled. I don't know everybody, but I did. I got fooled. I thought this was it. I thought it was gonna be over. But that's the trick, dude. It's never over. It's just gonna come back. Well, some things are over. Well, I wonder. When does it end? Maybe it doesn't end, but it goes away for a while. And that's pretty good. And then I guess something comes back, but it's always a little bit different. So Got to text somebody about a mural today in New York City, I think. But I'm still kind of scared about it. I don't want to jinx it. Although you couldn't jinx it because it's like a volunteer opportunity, so, you know. But it would be cool nonetheless. It would be very cool. Shit, man, I'll do it for free. I don't care. Don't bother me. I mean, eventually I'll have to... Huh. Again, on the subject of money. There's always more bills to pay and they get bigger. Although I wonder how small I could make them. My bills. Are there things that I'm spending money on? I mean, this was $9 freaking. It's just a joke. I mean, I love it and I'm glad to have it, but you know. It's also just a joke. Could have just taken a picture of it. I don't know. I'm doing okay right now, though. At this juncture, this space-time locust, space-time locust. Thinking about like a plague. You know how they used to have like plagues of locusts? Thinking about a plague of locusts, but like, I guess they can time travel instead or something. Like they come and plague like a generation instead of like, you know, crops. And that one's free. That's a free idea. That's my pro bono idea for the year. I'm not going to charge anybody for that one. That one's totally free. I love ideas. I do not know where they come from, and I don't know why they want to be things, but I can feel it that they wanna. Ideas wanna be things. It's really weird. They have desires, compulsions. They like make time for themselves. I T E A S M A Okay, I saw where this one's going. Oh, but then the idea just switched. Alright, it's like a choose your own. Mad. Sick. Tired. Holy. Happy. Jolly. joking. Joshua. What are some other emotions? Lonely. Sonder. Does that count? Yearning. Okay. What do the ideas make me? Ideas make me mad. I don't like to have too many of them. Ideas make me tired because I have to do shit about them. But they also make me happy because I get to do stuff about them. Ideas make me joking. Ideas don't make me Joshua. I don't know what that means. I don't know if ideas ever make me lonely. They do make me feel whatever this emotion is. And learning. Because you learn ideas. Okay, I'm feeling one more. What to draw? So many things to draw. I think I'm gonna use the green. Sometimes I get to like the overwhelming urge to apologize to everybody all at once, just for absolutely nothing. Sometimes you just feel sorry. Sorry for the world. Say, damn, I wish I could help. But I gotta help myself first. I got too many problems. Like, it's about to say, what am I drawing? But that's not a problem. It's just drawing itself. Maybe I don't have that many problems. Things are pretty quiet on the whole, which is good. too quiet. Yeah. Um, I'm gonna have to work out later today. That's not really a problem, but it's more like something that has to be done. Oh, my car's got to get cleaned. That's a big problem. Oh, and the shocks have to get replaced. The rear shocks, I guess, and that's gonna be like, it's gonna be like $1,000, which I'll figure it out. I was kind of going through this last night. I was like, oh man, you know, these freaking bills. I gotta pay these freaking bills. And I was sitting downstairs and I was looking at one of my paintings that I was working on. I was really proud of myself because I was like, I'm not gonna put that on this painting. You know? I'm not gonna try to make this painting make money before it's done. I guess the real question is, after it's done, how do I figure out, like, get the confidence up to sell it? And also support it, like, ask for more money. Again, problem is I don't feel sorry, but, like, I want people to get their art for cheap, you know? I don't want to make them pay more than they need to. You know? Just want to share it. Want to get it out there, so I think it's a weird question. I think I deserve to get paid for it. But I also feel like I don't need to get paid for it. Looking for like the best of both worlds answer to that question. Like appreciating the money when it comes, but also not. That's not what it's about. Wow, I really, really like this little skeleton guy. I think it's his eyes, but also the pose he's sitting in and these little like hairs all along his body. Thinking about painting this one but bigger. I think it'd look really cool. Okay. Pretty good for now. Here's what I made. Got this skeleton man. We got the ideas make me mad, sick, horny, tired, holy, happy, jolly, joking, Joshua, lonely, Sonder, yearning, learning. This one. This is like a political cartoon. It has like very like spiritual political undertones that if you look at it in the right context, maybe 50 years down the line they'll understand what this means. And the first one that I started with This one I got a call in the middle of by somebody who was trying to sell me something. But they said I was too young for Medicare. So, that's that.